Today we begin with the disease hemophilia. Now, what is this hemophilia? Hemophilia disease is caused by recessive allele which is present on X chromosome. Hemophilia is also sex-linked inheritance, just like color blindness. It is due to the absence of essential factor, that is factor 8, which is necessary for the clotting of blood. In this disease, the blood takes very long time to clot, and so the individual bleeds profusely even from a minor cut, or the blood does not clot. A hemophilic person needs transfusion of blood or of the clotting factor concentrated from normal blood very frequently. Hemophilia tends to run in the families and appear in males. It has been studied in great deal in the family of Queen Victoria and her descendants, where a number of males died of hemophilia as mothers were the carriers. Now, in this one, in all the sex-linked or X-linked genes, males express the trait more often as they have only one X chromosome and Y chromosome carries no alleles. The heterozygous female has one X chromosome with normal gene and the other has defective gene. She is normal but a carrier of the trait. She can pass on the trait to the both male and the female offspring. Since the male has only one X chromosome, and if that X chromosome happens to be the one with the defective gene, the male will exhibit the trait. If the disorder is exhibited by the female, she must have an afflicted father and an afflicted or a carrier mother. For a female to have the disease, she must have the defective gene from the mother as well as father. She has to be homozygous for the trait, that is, both the X chromosomes should be carrying the disease. The color blindness and hemophilia are the two very important sex-linked diseases in humans. Now we can move on to the next disorder, that is the phenylketonuria. It is an inborn error. It is an inborn error of metabolism. It is a autosomal recessive trait. In this, the affected individual lacks an enzyme which converts amino acid phenylalanine into tyrosine. As a result of this, the phenylalanine is accumulated and it is converted into phenylpyruvic acid. It is converted into phenylpyruvic acid and other derivatives, and it goes on accumulating in the brain and results in the mental retardation. These are also excreted through urine because of very poor absorption by kidney. So the people, they lack this enzyme named phenylalanine hydroxylase. Therefore this enzyme is very important because it converts amino acid phenylalanine into tyrosine. Phenylketonuria is also commonly termed as PKU, and the people affected with this PKU have an abnormal gene In the homozygous recessive condition, the affected people have heterozygous parents which are carriers of the gene and are apparently normal, but the activity of the enzyme, that is phenylalanine hydroxylase, is less than normal. Due to lack of this enzyme, not only the amount of phenylalanine increases, the amount of alternate byproducts, phenyl pyruvic acid, also increases in the blood, and both these compounds are excreted in the urine. Hence, the disease is called phenylketonuria. The disease can be kept under control by restricting the foods containing phenylalanine. The symptoms of this disease are high amounts of phenylalanine in the blood affects many vital processes of the body. It affects the development of the brain and may even cause severe brain damage and mental retardation. And there is decreased availability of tyrosine, which is a precursor molecule for the formation of melanin. I repeat, there is decreased availability of tyrosine, which is a precursor molecule for formation of melanin. It leads to reduced melanin formation and hence reduced coloration of hair and the skin. Now we move on to the next chromosomal disorder, that is Down syndrome. In the Down syndrome, this is a chromosomal disorder, and here you can see there is failure of segregation of the chromosomes. In this disease, there is failure of the segregation of the chromosome during the cell division. Then I told you about aneuploidy. I am repeating it again. Aneuploidy occurs due to the failure of the segregation of chromatids during the cell division, and therefore it results in the gain or loss of the chromosome in gametes formed. So it is a condition that arises due to abnormal number of chromosomes in the zygote. The errors during meiosis, like non-disjunction, results in the formation of half of the gametes containing n+1 chromosomes and half containing n- chromosomes. During fertilization with normal gametes, the n+1 gamete will result in the zygote with a 2n+1 condition, where a particular chromosome is present in 3 copies called trisomy. So the Down syndrome in humans is due to trisomy of 21st chromosome. Then one of the gamete on fertilization with normal gamete will produce a zygote with 2n-1 condition, where a particular chromosome will be present in a single copy called monosomy. So the Down syndrome is due to the gain of an extra copy of the chromosome, that is 21st chromosome. The symptoms of the Down syndrome are: there is number of abnormalities in the facial structure, flattened nasal bridge, habitually mouth is open, prominent forehead, broad flat face, protruding lower lips, generally big and wrinkled protruding tongue, a characteristic fold of skin at the corner of the eyes, short and broad neck, oval mongoloid face having superficial similarities to Mongolians, many loops or fingertips, malformation of heart. There is higher incidence of congenital heart defects, and the gonads are underdeveloped. So these are all the symptoms of the Down syndromes. And incidence of Down syndrome increases with the age of the mother. Mothers around 45 years of age have a much higher risk of having infants with Down syndrome than the ones with 20 to 30 years. and here on the screen you can see that every cell of the body has an extra chromosome, and you can see that containing trisomy in chromosome 21st. So Down syndrome, it is caused due to an extra 21st chromosome which disturbs a number of processes in the body. Now we move on to the next, that is another Klinefelter's syndrome. In the Klinefelter's syndrome, it is due to the presence of an extra copy of X chromosome. It is due to the presence of an extra copy of X chromosome. Hence, the individual has 47 chromosomes with a karyotype of XXY. Individual is a male and has overall masculine development and underdeveloped testes, little hair on the body. Individual is mentally retarded and develops feminine development or the feminine characteristics like development of breast, that is called as gynecomastia. Then individuals are sterile due to abnormal seminiferous tubule. These are the sex chromosome disorders. Then the last one is the Turner syndrome. It is caused by the absence of one X chromosome. Hence, the individual has only 45 chromosomes with karyotype of XO. The individual is a female but is sterile and has underdeveloped ovaries and underdeveloped breast. The female is short stature, that is height, and characteristic webbed neck. Neck is webbed. Female is often sterile as they may not menstruate or ovulate. This way we end with the genetic disorder due to the sex chromosome in human beings, that is Klinefelter's and the Turner's syndrome. Then lastly, I would like to tell you about the polyploidy. This is the polyploidy only. Polyploidy is due to an increase in the entire haploid set of chromosomes. When there are 3 sets of haploid chromosomes or 3N condition, it is called as triploid. And when 4 sets or 4N condition is present, it is called tetraploid, and so on. So polyploidy is due to increase in the entire haploid sets of chromosomes. So the polyploidy is rare in animals but common in plants, where it is associated with increased size, greater hardness, and increased resistance of diseases. Thank you.